Hey guys, I hope you guys are still doing amazing. And as you can see in the back, this time it's a number 2 because today is my second video. And today, like I mentioned in my previous video, we're gonna be reviewing Lightly Row, which is the second song in the first Suzuki book. And as you can see, there's Mr. Piglet just in the back, and he's just gonna be joining us on today's lesson. And so I'm just going to start off with a short demonstration on how to play Lightly Row, and so you can kind of see how it sounds like. Okay, so that was just a short demonstration on how to play Lightly Row and to see if maybe you forgot how it sounds like. So now I'm going to get into the music a little more. So I'm going to be talking about the music theory within the music and some other things that you should know before you start playing. Okay, so this was the music that I was just looking at to play. And if you're curious, it's on page 27 of the first Suzuki book. And there are quite a few things that I'd like to review for this song, and some of them may be from my previous video. So if you have any confusions on some of the things, you can maybe go watch my previous video and it'll kind of go over some of the things. So the first thing is key signature, and like I mentioned, I explained all of this in my previous video, but as you can see, this song has F, C, and G sharp. So throughout this whole song, there's F, C, and G sharp. The second thing I would like to review, which is also in my previous video, is this little 4 and 0. So these are just fingerings for E, so you can use the open E string, which is the thinnest or the last string of the violin, or the fourth finger on the A string. It'll play the exact same note, but they're just giving you options. So you can choose which fingering to use for this E. And I didn't really talk about this in my previous video, but the bowings are very important. This is a down bow and this is an up bow. So like the V is the up bow and this is the down bow. So you have to always follow the fingering. So for this note, the song starts on a down bow and this row starts on an up bow. Okay, so now I'm gonna kind of get into the stuff that I didn't mention in my previous video. So the first thing will be dynamics. So as you can see in the whole entire song, there's only one dynamic, and this MF stands for mezzo forte. So there are so many different dynamics, and it's kind of hard to write them and explain them all right now. But the three basic dynamics is piano, mezzo forte, and forte. So as you can see, mezzo forte is in between piano and forte. And to just give a simple description, piano is the quietest of the two other dynamics. So piano means very soft and quiet, and forte is loud. So lots of bow, just very loud sound. And I'll be giving a demonstration on the different dynamics because it's hard to just know what loud means. So mezzo forte is kind of just in the middle of quiet and loud, so just moderate in between. So it's just telling you to play mezzo forte throughout the whole song. And that was dynamics for this. And the last thing I would like to review is rhythm. So rhythm is a very, very large study, I guess you could say. So there's a lot to rhythm, but for this song, the thing I would like to talk about is quarter notes and half notes. So quarter notes are these filled in black notes, and half notes is the open white ones. So quarter note is 1 beat and half note is 2 beats. So basically 2 quarter notes is a half beat because 1 plus 1 equals 2. And again, like for dynamics, I'll be giving a demonstration on playing quarter notes and half notes and how to count them, kind of. So yeah, that was the basic outline of this entire song. So now I'll be getting into the demonstrations. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to be talking about or giving a demonstration about the 3 dynamics: piano, mezzo forte, and forte. So I'm going to be starting with piano, and like I said, piano means quiet and soft, so much softer, much softer than forte. So think of piano as kind of like a baby bunny, like a super soft, like baby bunny. So piano means very quiet, very soft. So this is kind of a demonstration on how to play piano. So like I said, soft and light. So as you heard, it's not super loud, it's very quiet. So piano means quiet. Mezzo forte is in the middle, so it's a little louder than piano. So mezzo forte is a little louder than piano, and forte is loud. So imagine like, not a bear, but kind of a bear. So like very loud and heavy. So forte. Okay, so I kind of hope you heard the different levels of dynamics in my demonstration, and later on you'll kind of get to know that there's more than just how quiet and loud a note is, and how dynamics isn't just quiet and loud, but that comes later. So just first of all, just try to know what piano, mezzo forte, and forte means. So a recap: piano means quiet and soft, mezzo forte is a little louder than piano, so in the middle, and forte is loud, so pressure. Okay, so since we're done with dynamics, I'm gonna kind of get into rhythm and how to count quarter notes and half notes and kind of understand the basics of rhythm. So like I said, a quarter note is 1 beat. So if a clap is 1 beat, then this would be 1 quarter note. So 1 quarter note, 2 quarter note, 3 quarter note, 4 quarter note. And like I said, a half note is 2 beats. So that means that a half note is 2 quarter notes. So 1, 2 would be a half note. Okay, to review again, a quarter note is 1 beat. So 1 would be a quarter note. And since a half note is 2 quarter notes or 2 beats, 1, 2 would be 1 half note. Okay, so that was it for today's video, and I really hope that this video kind of helped you review lightly row, or maybe even taught you how to play lightly row if you didn't know how to play it previous to this tutorial. And in my next video next week, I will be teaching you guys how to play Song of the Wind. So this is the 3rd song of the first Suzuki book. And yeah, if you guys have any questions on some of the things that I went over today, just leave it in the comments below and I will for sure try to get to them as soon as possible. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video helped you in any possible way. Please stay safe and have a wonderful day. Bye. Bye-bye.